Good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Clark, and I'm the CEO of AnnoTree. We're making feedback for applications easier. Now, for developers out there, you might have got excited. You've just launched your new application to some of your early testers to get feedback on the application. They go in, they go to log in with your screen, and it fails, and all of a sudden the login and the sign up buttons are gone. And your users don't know what to do, and they don't have a way to easily tell you what just happened in your application. Thus comes AnnoTree. What we built is a way for you as a developer to integrate into our platform with a single line of code. You can drop it in an SDK we've developed. You can see it's right here. When something goes wrong, your users can simply activate the SDK, and then they can draw on the application exactly where they're seeing their issue. On top of that, when they click send, they can actually add little text explaining, login button is gone. So they'll go ahead and add that here, and I'll go type that in. And once I've done with that, giving my feedback on the application, this works on any application, I can simply just click send. If I tap it right, and I'll just put the name login button again. And once I've sent this, it'll, if the demo gods work in the internet here, upload the image with all the feedback on my application directly back to our cloud platform. Now I'll go ahead and switch over to the platform here. And you'll be able to see that as soon as I pull this up, we have a full cloud-based platform that allows you to manage all of your users' application feedback from directly inside the application. If this plugs in. There we go. All right, so you can see that we have my application down here. I'm going to go into this, and we'll be able to see if I have internet right now. I don't know if I do. There we go. I'll have to log back in. So I'll log back into my cloud platform right here. And log in. And you'll be able to see if I have. Sorry about this. Doesn't like me right now. Maybe my CTO broke the application. Hold on just a second here. Yep, internet might be an issue.
There's just a guest net and then guest get.
Yeah.
Just reload the page and it'll take you to the password from Chrome.
I think I lost internet completely. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Sorry about this.
Is your power plugged in? So I don't know if that makes a difference.
I don't know. I'll just turn the Wi-Fi on and back off. This works. Okay. Here we go. I got it going again. There we go. And please say we have internet. There we go. All right, now going back to my demo. Sorry about the little mishap here. So once you've logged into our platform, you can see at the Privacy tab you get to all of our user feedback. So I can simply click into here and I see the login button. I can see there's an issue, the sign up screen, and the login button is missing. Now what we don't have here, but we're in the works of, it actually tells you exactly what the user did step up to step as they got to the screen. So you'll be able to see they clicked the Facebook login, it failed, and then it called these couple functions, and in turn this is the screen they got to when they sent you the user feedback. So now that I've gotten this user feedback and see that there's an issue with the application, I can simply drag it to whoever I want it to do to organize my application. So this is definitely a bug, so I'm going to drag this right over to the bug screen as we see here. Now once I've gotten to this section of the bug screen, I'm going to go ahead and go through the application workflow we've built into this, beginning with assigning it to a person, so I'll assign it to myself to work on. And as I'm working on it, I can just move it into an in-progress state, so it shows what I'm working on currently with my application. Inside of it, I can type any comments around what's going on with the application or what issues you've seen so far. And then once I've finished it, I can simply move it over to the complete column for review. So it's kind of like how you can manage your personal workflow for your application. You can do that inside of ours. On top of things, if you want to organize these, so you see we have user feedback, bugs, product backlog, and archive. Let's say you want to add your own custom, maybe you run in sprints or something. You could simply go into here and add, for example, let's say sprint week 1, or sprint 1 for this. And you can manage your sprints inside of here. You can manage a product backlog or any type of application organization development. Now, on top of just providing mobile feedback, a lot of web application feedback we've heard too. So we've also built a Chrome plugin as well, that once you click this, you can actually log in to our Chrome application that you can find in the Chrome store. And you'll actually be able to annotate directly on top of your web browser as well to give you feedback on your responsive applications, things that might be in the web as well as on mobile. So once logged in here, I'll just show you an example right here really quickly. If I could simply circle something I see wrong here, or drop a little text annotation explaining what's broken with my application. And so we're working on a JavaScript plugin, so you can actually do this on your live websites. And then simply click which tree you want to share back to. I'm being AnnoTree, so I'll click share. And I'll just call this one test right here. And upon that working, I'll take a screenshot information back on my screen. And we'll see in the user feedback as well some of the information back from my Chrome browser. With that is AnnoTree, and thank you very much. I'll take any questions.
How does this functionality differ from some of the competitors out there, such as Instabug, and there's a few others where like you shake the phone and draw it?
Yeah, so one thing is we noticed kind of there's a different competitors. So you said Instabug, and there used to be AppHance as well that's used by UTest. And we kind of have been looking actually for a differentiator. And one of the things we realized, especially me being a mobile developer, the app I demoed with is a mobile app I'm building as well, is being able to provide the analytics on top of just the screenshot. So like, what buttons did I click onto the point to me leaving the user feedback, so I can follow the application story on how users were using my application, and then go back and get the trail on how to fix the issue. In the back, please.
How do you tell the user that this bug was fixed? How does the user know that it was fixed?
Currently, we don't have that right now. It's more of just a tell to the developer, and they have to reach back out. It shows which applications logged that, but that's a feature we're working on.
So there seems to be 2 to 3 steps before I can give feedback, right? Can't you make it a simpler workflow for the user to kind of like snap a screenshot and send it to the user? Is one part of the question. The other part of the question is how much do you charge, and how many paid customers do you have at this point in time?
So right now we're currently in early beta, so we just launched our closed beta about a month ago, so we're still finalizing our pricing model. And yes, we actually are still going through usability tests like that. So we launched this version show here about a month ago. We're kind of getting people that are into the system. We only have a couple hundred users so far, so pretty new. We're looking to get a lot of feedback from people that actually want to roll this out and tell us, this usability would be a lot faster if I could do it like this. So we're definitely looking to get improvements from people.
And so have you thought of kind of like integrating into any other ticketing system? Because majority of the startups use different ticketing systems.
Yeah, so we definitely thought about using Zapier, for example, to be able to integrate with multiple things, API, Jira integration, Basecamp, Pivotal. We're looking to do all the different types of integration that is we get requests for different systems.
And can I provide real-time feedback to the company? For example, it's an app that I'm using.
Mm-hmm.
Can I kind of like ping somebody who's a manager or something of the app and kind of like chat with them real time? Do you provide that kind of like a functionality?
We do not, but we've actually been thinking about that, especially now that the Amazon Mayday thing hit. Everybody's kind of like, oh, I want that, and we're like, oh, we probably should have done that first too. So we're definitely looking on bringing that into our feature set as well.
Any other questions? All right.
Thank you.